These are not the tales of heroes. These are tales of reavers and cutpurses, of heathen slayers and tight-lipped warlocks guarding long-dead secrets. These are tales of gold and glory won with sorcery and sword, where a moment's hesitation is all that separates the victorious from the dead. These are tales from the fallen empire, an age when chaos seethed in the shadows and dragons began to stir in their ages-long sleep. These are tales of high adventure. These are Mighty Deeds. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mighty Deeds, a podcast of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I'm your judge for this session, and joining me around the table is...
Danethar disapproves, also known as Nigel.
Also known as...
Nigel.
Michael playing Albert the Elf, also called Sully.
Carl playing Arena the Sentinel.
Luke playing Abramovich the Barbarian.
So when we last left off,
I'm
the
not a
characters...
barbarian anymore. I can't introduce
Well,
myself.
you can say that. I mean, you are.
Okay.
You're still a barbarian. So when we last left off, our characters thought they had saved the imperiled town of Krinnleton from the attack of the Avalanche Lords. But instead, when
They have a cool group name.
Oh, yeah, these are the Avalanche
They're
Lords.
handing out their album covers.
Merch in the back.
Jinx, I started to say the same thing. We got merch in the back.
You can't yell jinx if you didn't actually say it.
I know. So,
He needs a hero die.
No, he
Needs
doesn't.
a hero
No,
dice.
no.
He needs a hero
No.
dice.
No.
Stat.
This is not a democracy of hero dice.
Give him a hero dice.
Where was I?
Merch in the back.
You were
So
telling
they
us what
thought
yeah.
that they had saved the town of Krinnleton, and then when the Death Star slash Christmas ornament slash celestial engine fell apart, and the entire dungeon, the last 4 pages of the module, just got destroyed on itself, out popped the Avalanche Lords and a few of their bodyguards, and this it's like a metal tube with a crystal front. It kind of looks like a coffin, actually. And it kind of popped out, and the camera followed it as it bounced kind of behind a rock, but we didn't really see what was in it. Right. And now the Avalanche Lords are engaged in mortal combat against our heroes outside the doors of Krinnleton. Yes.
During combat, does my axe tell me anything about where what's his name is located?
Oh, yes. Oops. I'm glad you brought that up. So...
Did he die in the fire explosion?
He did.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So you could at least act like, oh, no.
No,
So,
he's in there. We'll find him.
so he's super dead.
I do not feel him anywhere.
Not in this mortal realm.
In fact, I felt his soul go away.
Question: are these extraplanar creatures of chaos, giants, or giantkin?
The Avalanche Lords, no.
What about any summoned creatures?
Are they vampires?
Do they take double radiant damage?
When Father Frost is set free from his imprisonment in the heart of the celestial engine, either due to the severing of the tubes in area E04, dealing with 25 points of damage to the coffin in area E6, all of which happened when the Death Star was destroyed, he floats, almost ethereally, out of his imprisoned supine position and stands before the PC who wields Father Frost's axe, if no PC wields the axe. He will thank this PC, then grow larger and larger, becoming intangible as he grows, until his consciousness fills the cosmos. So,
Cool.
Since this is like our Christmas special and it's like stop animation, right? Like when it's destroyed, the camera just shows you and you see like the ghost of Father Frost come out, and he gives you that Santa Claus wink, that really exaggerated wink, and like touches his thumb on the side of his nose, and you touch the thumb on your side of your nose and give him a big wink. And he doesn't, his consciousness doesn't join the cosmos. It says it fills the cosmos. So apparently, I don't know. That's
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's like God.
Whatever God used to exist
Right.
no longer exists.
Yeah,
because
and it's
it was
not Father Frost.
obliterated
Yes,
by
apparently.
Father Frost. Do I get any
Father
bonuses?
Frost just
No, you get squat. Although you could take him as your patron. There's a whole patron write-up for him in here.
Do I get a patron?
I mean, you can. Somebody can cast patron bond on you, and you can actually have a patron.
Oh, we'll discuss that after.
Yeah.
What does that do for like a non-caster?
I don't know.
Maybe
Do
it'll
they
give
get
me
Ain't
patron?
nothing.
Do they get patron?
Jack and
When
squat.
she's in the
No,
universe,
you do
she gets a plus
actually get
25.
something. We've never done anything with it, but we'll look at it between sessions.
That's cool.
Father Frost sent you. At this moment, any PC may immediately attempt to bond with the ascended form of Father Frost by casting an impromptu patron bond spell with spell check bonus equal to his intelligence modifier. If bonded with Father Frost, the PC automatically learn invoke patron and may call upon Father Frost.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Spell check bonus equal to your intelligence modifier.
14. Wait, what? I have a +2 to my intelligence, and I got
There
a
you go.
14.
So you got a 16?
16.
Okay, so we'll just remember that determines how high in the hierarchy of Father Frost's new cleric, new archdiocese you will be, and how often you can call upon him for like favors and stuff.
Okay.
Like I don't think you can cast a spell. I think you can just do the call for divine aid thing,
Right.
where you're
Okay.
like, Father Frost, we really could use a help here, man. And he appears, and there must have been some magic in.
Well, apparently he eclipses the universe, so it shouldn't be hard to call on his power.
So as the camera comes into this episode, that's happening.
I just want the
Albert.
to zoom in on my eyes, and it's a snow globe.
Yeah. Nice. And Albert is already locked in psychic combat with the Fire Witch,
Yes.
one of the 3 Avalanche Lords. And everybody else is engaged in physical combat, except Nigel, who's just riding around and casting
Paralysis.
paralysis. Did you cast it? What'd you get?
I did.
You already have it on you.
No, he.
No,
You
I
used
used
it.
it on this guy right
It
here.
doesn't stay with you.
No, you
No.
discharge it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a one-time use.
All right. So cast it again and does what?
This time, a cleric designates one creature within 30 and paralyzes it with a word. If the creature is 2 hit dice or less, it is automatically paralyzed. If 3 or more, it receives a will save to resist.
Okay, so what person are you choosing?
I'm gonna get the one in front of Arena.
Okay, all right. How many hit dice does it need to earn a save?
3.
I'm almost sure it doesn't have 3 hit dice. Brothers 3. Yeah, it has 2 hit dice, so it's
I
automatic.
swear you halt, and it halts.
Okay. All right.
More problems.
My go. All right.
I give
Wait,
you a
hold on,
sorry.
hold on.
Luke.
Oh, I'm
2
sorry.
people in front of you.
I'm sorry. I told you
on.
this is the most complicated
I
combat.
gotta give her. As soon as I yell halt and she says thank you, I make sure that I give her a wink. And then I touch my nose.
You didn't see that, man. You're
I know,
outside
but
the circle
I
of.
felt it. I had the magic in me. The Christmas
Okay,
magic. The Krinnleton magic in me.
Okay.
You're gonna keep the spirit of Christmas all year long. All right, so you could run past this one. These are locked in combat with Abramovich. You could run around and get like
Desert you?
close enough to these two to fight them if you
Never.
want to.
Or you could just run up to the mage who was
Or you
locked
could
in-
drink your potion. Whatever you want to do.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would he drink his potion?
Because he's low
We
on
have a
hit
healer.
points. Oh, yeah. He can count on the healer to pull him out.
Yeah.
Our Danthar disapproves.
Apparently.
Okay. For the first thing I want to do is we see the orb, right? It's still the remains of the orb.
Yeah,
is still
there's
there.
wreckage. Yeah, I mean,
Do we
it's...
still feel like the cold coming
No,
from it?
no, that stopped.
Okay. I'm gonna send Kegel in there to see if he can find the dragon.
Okay.
If he can find a dragon.
Roll a d20 for Kegel.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Yeah, he's looking around, but he doesn't... He's looking, but he doesn't see it yet. But he's a squirmy little dude. He can squirm in through the wreckage
Okay.
like a madman.
Can that wizard that's locked in combat with Sully move, or would he just get a free hit on her?
Does that give advantage?
No and no. Yes, she can still move.
Okay.
It just takes her action to fight him. That's why I didn't want you to paralyze her, because it doesn't keep her from psychic combat.
Yes, I already realized that from the last
yeah.
time I paralyzed someone.
Yeah.
This is
So,
So I'm gonna run up to her
oh, okay.
and I'm gonna strike her.
Okay.
It's really hard to see over this wall here.
Yeah, that's not
I
a
hit
normal feature.
20.
You got a 20? Oh,
Not
nice.
that.
Well,
he
she
rolled a
has.
15. He rolled a 15.
It's
Oh,
a not,
oh.
It's a not nat 20.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you get to
I
stun
get to
her,
smite
right?
her. Yeah.
You can probably kill her outright. She's down to 6 hit points.
Yes.
12?
12 kills her.
I literally just
Right
into her head.
Right.
See the fear in her eyes.
Right,
and
she's
like,
locked in combat, and she's like, no! And boom, you chop her. Now her hair does go out, and, you know...
Is she bald?
Sorry.
Is she really bald?
Oh, yeah, she's
and
super
I want
bald.
to turn and point to Albert and just go,
Little finger gun
And then
action.
you gotta do the...
gotcha, bud.
Sigh of relief crosses Albert's face
Okay.
as he limps
I need him to know
now,
that there's
Luke.
no hard feelings.
Yay.
Actually, just, Luke, take this.
Okay.
Take this whole thing and set it over there like on the couch.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to see, because obviously they're not going to get through the doors at this
Not
point.
anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, they're not.
at this time.
At this time, yes.
All right.
Is he still over here, just picking his nose?
Yes. He's watching.
He saw
You
me
know.
obliterate that.
Yeah. No,
It's
he's
just like an arena looks crazy.
yeah, but he's
like,
he's looking under the wreckage for Kegel.
Oh.
He saw Kegel go under the wreckage and he's looking for him. He's got a little bit of drool coming out. We're gonna have a little side thing where the two of them fight, you know, and then
Kegel
the camera
dies.
goes back to him. All right, Luke, you're up.
Blinding attack.
Okay.
That would be his mighty deed that he's calling.
Awesome. I rolled a 10, a 1, and a 2. This is...
yeah, but you hit him.
Your
Right.
attack.
I
with a
mean,
10?
I almost definitely hit him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I hit him for sure.
Okay.
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 1 plus 2 is
Three.
really hard.
It's
Okay,
3.
thanks,
1 plus
man.
2 is 3.
Appreciate that.
Plus your bonus.
Plus your
Shut up,
bonuses.
please. Okay.
Is he undead? Is he a vampire?
Is he a vampire? Is he undead?
Is he
Summoned?
giant?
Is he giant?
Take bonus
Can you
damage
shut
from
up?
radiant.
Luke, do your best.
Then get shut up!
Okay.
There will be total silence in the theater while Luke tries to add up.
8 damage.
Tries to add to the number 8.
It's 8 damage.
The bad news is he had 10.
I hate this.
He's down to 2.
I think his
Don't
shriek
yell into the
just
mic
took
like
out
that. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
hey, you hit him for like 80% of his health.
That's true.
yes, for exactly 80% of his health.
Okay,
I
Judge.
could have just rolled like
Now it's my
2
go.
better
All right.
and killed
It
him.
is your go.
Psychic. Oh, we're not in psychic
No,
combat.
you're not.
You're not.
Well, I saw you pick up a die. I thought we were doing that
I
thing.
sure did.
Okay.
He's just getting ready.
I sure am.
All right.
Because Skeletor is
Okay.
over
This
there.
This guy's going to step back a little bit towards.
He's like,
the walls.
oh.
Yeah.
You just saw me obliterate his friend.
He's like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Hey
Is
guys,
there-
why don't we call it
at any
quits?
point in time, can I gain the ability Rage? Could you imagine Arena taking 2 attacks per turn?
Yeah, you get the rage ability whenever you kick someone in the face.
Right.
Every time.
We've seen you do it lots of times.
Yeah.
Don't startle me.
All right. You see him casting a spell.
Counterspell. I love it. It's fun.
You can do that now.
Are you going to try to counterspell him?
Yes.
Is Counterspell a 2nd level spell?
No, it's just an ability.
Oh.
That is true. You're technically not engaged.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm going to do, though.
I'm not even dating anybody.
Yeah.
Since you were just engaged,
Yes.
we're going to roll private initiative, just you and him.
Okay.
And if you win, you get to counterspell him.
Okay.
He rolled a 9. He's at plus
no,
4.
no.
Okay. All right. In that case, he's going to cast Color Spray.
Oh.
Counterspell.
I'm going to counterspell.
Haha.
I would also like to counterspell.
I would like to counterspell
I have a
as well.
patron now.
Call upon Father Frost's will.
Let's see.
I mean, I do worship a god. You would think that
I'll
this would help.
Spellburn 10
Okay.
Okay.
ability points.
I mean, it is color spray, so I don't think it matters.
no, Color Spray is really good if you Spellburn. Unfortunately, I rolled a 3.
It needs to be really good.
So-
if you rolled a 3.
We said that I'm at plus 7 on my spellbacks. That's 10. That's 20. Up to 3
Natural.
targets within range can be targeted. Each target with 2 hit dice or less is automatically affected. Targets with more than 2 hit dice make 2 will saves or be affected.
Okay.
Fail 1 save and you're blind. Fail the 2nd save and you're blinded and knocked unconscious.
Oh, that's pleasant.
A second slave or a second save?
I'm doing my best over here,
Okay, I'm
Jason.
just
I mean,
asking.
there's a lot going on.
So you hit what? Me,
I'm 50.
Abramovich, and
Cool. Guess I'm blind now. Against DC 20?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to hit the 3 PCs that are right here.
So we're just blind
What's-
and unconscious.
What is the range is all I'm asking. make sure.
Up
I'm
to
in.
3
Please
targets
knock over
within
my counter,
range.
too.
What's the
Range is 40 feet.
Yeah.
Oh
you're
yeah,
in,
it hits
you're in.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Would somebody kindly
I
knock
didn't know if
over
it
my
was like
counter?
30, and I was just out of range of 30. I'm not out of range of 40.
And then the PCs
nope.
all died.
And
The end.
probably what is it again?
20.
20.
No, what is the save?
Well.
A will save.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever regain my dignity if we get TPK.
My will is a
colors.
5, so I actually do save the second one.
Okay, so you're blinded but not knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arr! Arr!
Was that necessary?
Arr! Why, really? You're gonna complain to me about necessary
Are you gonna
sounds.
kill us
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
You're gonna
This,
kill us right here.
this
aren't
is
you?
how we die, Sully.
This is
This
most
is where all of your
unbelievable,
NPCs
awful
step
thing
up.
you've ever done.
Is
Wow.
it the
You're
end
gonna
of
kill
season
us.
2?
This could
Yeah,
be
this
the
is
end
the end
of
of season 2.
He's gonna kill us all
Okay.
right here.
Okay.
This is the end of Mighty Deeds. Goodbye.
Those of you who were knocked out,
Are knocked
roll
out.
2d4. That's how many rounds you're knocked out and blinded.
That's not bad.
2.
4.
So put that on 4. Put that on 4 in front of you and step it down every round, right?
6.
You're out for 6?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're dead.
Yay.
Okay.
And they stab your corpse. You die.
Oh, wait a second. Do I get to roll? Is
They
it
just
1d4 or 2d4? For blindness.
It's still the duration is the same.
So it's 2d4?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yes.
Let's see. I am blind for
6.
a crap ton of time.
Yay.
6.
For 6 rounds?
Yep.
That's not a crap ton.
I mean, in a fight, that is.
Yeah.
Having only 12 hit
That's
points.
like almost
Okay.
a minute.
It's a long time for me. Anyway,
Luke,
Yes.
go get the wall and put it back up.
Okay. I don't like the way you said that. I'm scared.
all right. Let's do it. Come on. What's going on? Who's
Are you
next?
with me, Sully?
Whatever, man.
Are you with me?
Whatever.
I
man.
understand what he's doing. He's putting the midgets up there to fight.
I'm just saying. You guys
Let's go. Come
you
on.
guys have a dog, a boar,
Whoa.
a gnome, a kobold,
Oh yeah, send in the gnome. Let him get killed.
right? And you know, these wizards don't want to die, so I'm just
They
saying.
shouldn't have come here if they didn't want to die. This feels like it's their fault.
Okay, but I'm
We
just
wouldn't
saying.
even be here if they weren't the ones behind all of this.
That's true. That's true. But you know, they had an army when they showed up.
And now it's but 5.
All right, where are we?
Actually, it's only.
Oh,
yeah, it's 5.
Okay, so he's still
Is that Skeletor? Or is
yeah.
Is
Skull
that
is
a,
still up. This is Miraculous, and this is Skeletor.
Is that a concentration spell?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately. Oh, he's right here.
Tune in next time when Glenn figures out what
Right.
he's going to do on Mighty Deeds.
Come back in 10 minutes.
Come back in 3
Disconnected.
episodes.
I am going to try to attack Nigel.
Harsh.
18's going to hit. All right. Sully.
I guess I'm a scorching ray, everybody.
Okay.
19 on the die, though.
Oh, boy.
21, 22.
Oh, boy.
Out of
Here we go.
curiosity, is there any other resource he has to tap
23.
into other than the risk of corruption? Like to cast his spells?
so.
Like, does he have spell
3
slots
rays.
or anything?
No.
At a different
Just the risk of corruption.
3 rays at the same target or different targets. Each ray does 1d12 plus caster level. Additionally, the DC save to make.
I would say it gets Skeletor.
Yeah, he's the one that downed the entire party, so.
Actually, no, it was Miraculous.
What do I know about
Oh, sorry.
color spray? If I killed Miraculous right now with this one cast?
That's what he was asking. It wouldn't disable it. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. So no matter what you cast,
Yep.
Miraculous could try to counterspell you. But
I see.
that would actually be good for you because then he'd be locked in combat with you. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like he wouldn't be able to cast these big spells that it's going to finish everybody else out.
Sure.
It would just be 1d6 per round, you versus him. And he's already spellburned a bunch too.
Sure.
So,
And that's provided he gets out of you hitting him with a scorching ray. Can
well,
he-
but I mean, he could counterspell it,
Oh.
but then
Well, he would have to hit the DC, wouldn't he?
no. That isn't what we've been doing. It's just been like if you see the other person casting a spell,
Yes.
you can counterspell it.
So I've cast a spell.
Okay,
The
so
spell is
I'm gonna,
cast. Yeah.
Well, you guys would have to do oppose checks, right?
yeah, do this. So you want him to counterspell you, right?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. Well, in that case, highs or low. Well,
I'm not saying that. I'm just not saying that.
well, I was going to give you a luck roll, but if you don't say anything, then I'm just going to make it totally random.
Totally random it is.
Totally
Go.
random.
Okay, 1 through 3, he counterspells. 2, so he counterspells you.
Okay.
All right, so now we're locked in combat.
Yes.
I
keep
get a
that
plus
roll, or do I
7.
roll again.
Yes, you roll again. Oh, no, you keep that roll because it was awesome, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I got an 8. I got a 15.
So 23.
Okay, so roll your d6.
4.
Oh, he's got a lot of hit points.
Yeah, he's not taking any damage.
Okay, but he has Spellburn. All right.
Come back in 20 episodes.
What
when it's
about-
Jason's turn?
What about
It's Jason's turn.
is it Jason's turn?
Oh, yeah.
It is my turn.
So
Okay.
Jason can do the pig and the dog.
The dog will not
Oh,
attack.
am I going to do him? Is that what you're saying? Am doing
I was thinking about somebody doing him.
I can do Ned.
Does Dad have
As the person in the party with the highest personality, what do you do on your turn?
I was gonna do the Mesa Terror, try and move forward in Mesa Terror, try and drive everyone back that's around us.
Okay. Anything else you're going to do as a free action as the person in the party with the highest personality?
Don't be
Are you
ridiculous.
trying to say morale check everyone? Can anyone even hear me at this point?
Are you doing that, or are you calling forth on the gnomes to attack?
What a great idea, Sully! You could yell something to the gnomes in the city and see if they will come out and
Give
help
him a
you.
hero die for suggesting the incredibly obvious option.
Because Jason was just like, "What am I supposed to rally?" No, there's a whole town of gnomes.
I just said make a rallying speech, and you get mad at me because I make a rallying speech. What do you want from me?
You're
what
like,
do you want from me?
you said you were going to try to scare these
I
people off.
know! I'm not trying to scare them. I was trying to do a rallying speech. Rallying! I'm not rallying the bad guys. I'm rallying the good guys. I'm trying to scare the bad guys and rally the good guys.
You know,
all in one
when
take.
he's-
So, Jason,
Man.
the way role playing games work is, if you want to yell to the gnomes of Krinnleton and give this St. Crispin's Day speech, maybe you should like do that in character. Like this is where you say,
I know, and I literally
you're like,
specifically...
I hear you.
Do you now? Do you old 50-old man? Do you hear me now?
We understand now.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to roll your saves first?
Sorry,
No.
Jason.
No, the epic moment is when you give the speech.
Give the
The
speech,
saves is lame compared to that.
I mean,
This is-
now I gotta think of a speech. I hate you all. Now I gotta think of a real
You got to
thing.
edit out the last 20 minutes and
Edit out the last 20 minutes.
and go straight to Jason's epic speech.
Yeah, actually, just edit in a really epic speech from Braveheart.
I just think it's like, cut to like your mouth moving and
Yeah.
someone else's speech.
Yeah, that's what I need right now.
Remember you're blind. Remember you're blind.
Yeah, I know we're live.
He's like
I'm not a crook.
So he's,
speaking in that direction.
right. He's pointing in the complete wrong direction.
Looking at Ned, but talking to the gnomes behind him. Everyone, what did he say?
Gnomes!
No, I was going to say, everyone that can hear my voice, lift up a weapon. Join us as we defeat them. They are on the ropes. There's nothing that can stop us now. Denthor approves.
Okay. You don't have to yell right into the
I
microphone.
yell all the time.
Okay.
I was in it. I
Wow.
was in the zone.
I'm glad we waited a half hour for that speech.
You know what?
Hey,
You
man.
want someone going to
I just want like
fantastic.
one of these
Why
guys to
turn
go
him down,
out
man? That was a
and
great
be
speech.
like,
Roll a d20 and add your personality bonus.
14.
Okay.
Is that the magic number? 14's the magic number.
14 is the room DC. Reach in there and pull the bar off of the door and open it up. And out comes an army of little gnomes, right?
Nice.
Little baker gnomes and little cobbler gnomes and happy gnomes and silly gnomes. And they come running out and they're like, freedom! him! And
Like half of them have their face painted blue.
so they come running out and they're stabbing the Avalanche Lords, and this guy teleports away, and these guys get killed. And Skeletor, it's like it's like Gargamel, like all the Smurfs are piling up on him, right? And he like gets pulled under, and the last thing you see is his hand reaching out from under a pile of gnomes who are hitting him. They're like the Ewoks with their little sticks, and they got all the stormtroopers on the ground. And Jason was the cause of it all. Congratulations, team! You guys are eventually unparalyzed. And Carl counts down his paralysis by
Movement
one.
has to 3.
Yes. Okay, so
Does he run off for 2?
yeah, he runs off. You guys find, or Kegel finds, the
dragon.
casket thing with the crystal top that was ejected, and inside is this Labrador Retriever sized white dragon, and it's like restrained, and there's like it's intubated. It's like got a tube all the way down its throat. Okay, and the other end of that tube is like sticking out of the side of the thing, and like frostiness is coming out of it.
I go
And
free it.
It looks completely miserable. So Nigel comes running over, breaks the crystal, sets it free. All this stuff. You pull the tube out and you try to pick it up, and it starts, scratching and biting.
Call it by classic or Cassic. Casamixinix.
He's trying to remember the name.
Yeah, it was
Right.
a crazy name.
If you took notes, you'd know the name.
He took notes and I don't even remember the name.
Because you have to take the notes.
That's ridiculous.
I think it's
takes the
Caltrix.
Yeah, Caltrix.
Calcrix.
Calcrix.
See, you didn't even remember. It was hard. Calcrix.
So you pull him out, and he's weakly trying to rip your throat out, but weakly because he's so.
That's right. I still love him.
Okay, make a personality check, a hard one.
Not 20.
Oh yeah, you know I'm going to use that. If there's a 14 plus 3, that's 17. That's right on the money. Suck it.
After a few minutes, his struggling subsides, and he puts his little head against your neck.
On the neck.
Yeah, he puts his head against your neck and falls into a troubled sleep.
We're both licking
And
his
now,
lips.
the most important question of the night: what are you going to do with this poor, paralyzed Yeti that's got a Smurf magically grafted onto its
Go
back?
back and tell him the rest of my story.
Right.
Yeah, we'll just sit around,
But before the paralysis wears off,
We're all gonna sit there and have talks with him, have like a little fire with him, and have an entire conversation with him. Maybe
just
we'll
leave
bring
him.
him
We
into
get
the
him to
castle.
join as the guardian of the Gnome
Yeah.
Dome.
well, here's the
Just
thing.
let him leave. I mean, I don't see any reason to kill him.
He's under the domination of this thing that's been magically grafted to him.
Can
It's
we
like
separate them?
It's like, well, if you could, you would need somebody with like healing abilities, somebody who can remove curses and disfigurements and stuff.
You mean like some
That's
kind of...
crazy.
If only we had a cleric or a dwarf in the party.
Why is this now? You're just telling me this now. I mean,
Can you
like you
do
could
it?
have told me this like years ago, and I could have been doing this.
If only we had
Well,
a
this
cleric
is the
or a
first time
dwarf.
you've come across a magically conglomerated thing like this.
Second time.
Okay.
Yeah, but the last time we couldn't do anything about
Yeah,
it.
you didn't paralyze it, you just murdered it.
Oh, okay. So this time I got to study it. Is that what we're saying? All right. What do I have to
And
roll?
he'll be so grateful that we
I
do
don't
this
know.
for
Let
him,
me
that
see.
he'll be eternally our companions.
What did you call that one that was casting that last one I was fighting?
That was miraculous.
I would definitely say if you rip this thing off, that's organ damage that you have to repair.
So
Rip
Two
it
dice.
off.
2 dice.
Yeah, kind of just rip off the Smurf and heal him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot more violent than I was thinking.
What
but
is
okay.
his alignment?
He is neutral.
So
But
he's
the Smurf is chaotic.
okay. Well, I guess I'm
I
doing
mean-
him because that would. I don't know.
All right. The life of the unnamed Yeti comes down to this: an 11.
11 plus 4 is 14, and
That's 11 plus 4 is not 14, my friend.
15.
I know, but I was just thinking it was already 14 because it was 3. Oh wait a second. Do I get to add my level bonus, right?
Sadly, yes.
Oh wait a second. So that's 3 plus that. So that's 17. Oh, that definitely changes it. Yeah, that is 2 dice. Yeah, suck it. That's organ damage.
All right, so you guys, you're healing him as you guys are separating the two of them, and you name him.
Doesn't he already have a name?
I mean, what's your name there, Yeti?
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, so he speaks to you in Yeti, which of course sounds exactly like Wusharuk, right? The language of the Wookiees, right? He's like, and you're like, Chewbacca, we're gonna have to shorten that. Well, by the way, Lucasfilm and Disney, we obviously can't afford that name.
That's protected under parody because it's commentary. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll call him, instead of Chewie, we'll call him
Nougaty,
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. We'll just call him Crunch for short.
Bitey.
Okay, he likes the name Crunchy. He
No.
doesn't mind Crunchy.
Yeah.
He's a
You're gonna have to print one with a smiling face now.
he's kind of smiling.
Just draw like a smile face on there.
Yeah. Okay. So he wants to return to the wild to appear in a later episode, like coming out of the
free. Be
coming
free,
out of the
Crunchy.
sunset. All right. So he thanks you, and
I'm gonna save you, and all I'm gonna ask of you is one thing. Later, at a specific point in time, I'm going to call on you, and you have to show up.
and you have to be nearby miraculously. We're gonna be 100 miles from here.
That's right.
Oh, cryptic.
So you guys go into Krinnleton, and you meet with
Ugh, that lady I don't like.
yes, that you have this needless desire for Mother Urla.
Probably
You just-
a hag.
I just don't like her.
I don't know why. She's fine.
She's a hag.
She never did anything
It's
to you.
fine. I
Okay.
don't have to like all the people I interact with.
Okay.
You don't like anyone you interact with. You
That's
kick
not
everyone in
true.
the face.
Don't surprise her.
That's
Yeah,
not
just don't
true.
surprise her. That's all she asks.
No, there was something that when I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you. There was just something that
What?
when we first met her that I was just like, oh, I don't like you.
Yeah, we're gonna
All right.
change that.
So now we need to move on to. I assume you're gonna take a couple days to
Couple days.
Heal?
to
Couple days.
You mean a couple weeks?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave it limited to a couple days.
I'm waiting for you to say other words than couple days.
Okay.
I just need to heal.
He's saying he's
okay.
got like 20 some odd Spellburn. He's gonna like
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
20 days.
So how long would you have to stay in Krinnleton?
Like a month.
Well, not to be at full, to be at full, and how long would you have to stay? Just so you're ready to start adventuring again, or are you going to just stay there until you're at full, no matter what?
I need like 10 days to
I'm
be at full
also going
HP.
to say that
so,
while in
I mean, you can get
Krinnleton-
healing. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
I'm also going to say while in Krinnleton, I find a steak seller and I buy more steaks.
Okay. Yes.
Which kind of steak?
It depends on what constitutes a steak.
Right.
That's a very true statement.
Are we going to decide in the meantime what happens about my patron bond?
Yeah. It's just
Or
Yes.
would you like to discuss that at a later date?
Yes.
That's how many days?
So you need 33 days before you'll be at.
We take a mini
Be at full.
vacation.
Okay. So what did you roll on patron bond?
I rolled a 16. Do I get any
No.
pluses besides my intelligence?
Nope.
Okay. So it's just 16.
Nothing. You lose.
You get at least 70 experience points.
I mean, we did a lot in that fight.
Yeah.
You get one.
Yeah.
It's per.
We get
encounter.
5 experience points for the group, not each.
You do get 5 experience points.
For the group?
Not each.
Say it again, Luke, and I'll do it.
Oh, no. Please don't. That's more XP than we've gotten in a single encounter thus far.
It is.
So we're at 129. Yay.
I got 127. Where'd
Yeah, I
you
was
get
about to say
129?
127. That's what I have.
Oh.
I haven't even found my character sheet, so I'm still looking.
Do you have 124?
I had 122, so...
That's 127.
yeah, okay.
I wish that was another podcast.
It is. I'm recording again.
Okay.
Sigh. I can't do basic math when I'm
It's okay.
tired.
We're
You
very close.
you become a favored servant of the patron. You receive a mark somewhere on your body of his symbol, which is a candy cane or a snowflake.
No, they have
or
a red mark
I
on the
would
side
really
of their
like the
nose.
snowflake
from-
more than the
Okay, all right.
I
Where?
just want it on my shoulder.
Okay, on your shoulder.
Does it have to be visible?
like you can cover it, but yeah, it's a mark. So yeah.
You have exaggerated.
like right here on my neck.
Okay.
You have
all right.
exaggerated left eye winking muscles.
I thought you were gonna do the snow globe in your eye.
I can't get the
Could I do that? Have like snowflakes
Of
falling
course,
in my eyes?
absolutely. Oh my gosh, seriously, that is awesome though.
Like my eyes turn pale
That is.
blue, and I have little.
You already have a hero die. That is
No, I
awesome
don't.
idea.
You're not here nice like candy, aren't you?
Well, when you tell us. When you
That's
add
what-
to the story, do you have one this whole
It
time?
happened. I want it to be like it happened when I destroyed it, and then me and Nigel locked eyes while he was running over here, and he saw like the snow, and he's like, weird.
So you can cast Patron Bond
Okay.
once per day,
Okay.
and I'll have to print out what
that
it
can do.
what it does because it's just. But every time you cast Patron Bond, you are indebted to Father Frost.
Okay.
And so it's like, it carries this extra ambiguous consequence with it. But I'll print it out for you. So you are welcomed by the gnomes of Krinnleton and nursed back to health.
I would hope so.
You receive delicious Christmassy food and all the eggnog you can stomach. Yes?
Good.
So Nigel is going to spend time bonding with
Calcrix,
Calcrix.
but I'm gonna rename it to just Trix.
You can rename it Crix, but not Trix. It's Calcrix.
Can you rename him Cal?
no. I won't allow it.
Cal's better than Crick.
I won't allow
It
it.
is. I wanted to go Trix, but
Okay, so the problem is there's a disproportionate number of hangers-on of the party that are attached to Nigel.
You say
Right
that like
now-
it's a problem.
Right now, the score is Nigel 3, Irina 1, everybody else 0.
I'm fine
he
with
has
that.
Ned.
Are you going to try to get Ned to leave?
No, because of Ned's nails on chalkboard voice.
It's not nails on chalkboard, son. It's
Silence!
It's not
You know
even
what I think we
annoying.
should do? I think we should take Ned back with us to what's the place we
Zelcor's Ferry?
Zelcor's Ferry, and have him be the one who looks after all of our little
I
love it.
little friends. My idea was more making him like the proprietor of our building that we're having in Zelcor's Ferry. That way we
Yes.
can still interact with him throughout the story. It just
Right.
won't be as
He won't be with you the whole time.
consistent.
Well, I was Father Frost's apprentice, but now there's no more Father Frost to apprentice to, and I certainly don't want to try to finish this rocket sled by myself.
Well, we can. You can come with us and be the proprietor of our new thing, and then
But-
we'll have people work there with you.
Where are you guys going to go from here?
That's a good question.
Well, clearly back to Zelcor's Ferry.
We gotta go back to the star too. I mean, the star thing hasn't been solved yet either.
So there's the whole thing about further north. What's going on? What's causing the endless winter, the Fimble winter,
What
the
if we
dream
just
he
send him
had?
back?
What was that?
What if we just send him back with our stuff?
Albert has had weird prophetic dreams too. As a follower of the three fates, you definitely are having the dream where you hear the prophecy of the Fimble winter, a sword time, a wolf time, man shall turn on man. All the prophecy of the Fimble winter is kind of echoing, and the raven flies by you in the dream, and you're like, "What am I supposed to do?" And your voice echoes back at you, and then you wake up. So you definitely have, and over it all is this one burning star. So yeah, you've had dreams about, okay, there's something going on here, and my patron wants me to solve it or get involved in it. And actually, I think not to be a railroady DM,
You've never done that before.
because I would
I've never experienced a
Yeah.
railroad at this game.
I would
All
say
the live long day.
I didn't make you choose Father Frost, but now that you have, he might kind of be concerned about the
I would assume.
power behind the Avalanche Lords. So Albert has a talk with some of the other smartest people in town, Yeoman Guntherson
all
and
two of them.
All two
and
of them.
Thed and Melifew Monta.
And Ned.
And Ned, all these other NPCs that I didn't get around to using. Because the big question is, what were the Avalanche Lords like? What happened? What were they doing? Okay, so obviously they kidnapped Father Frost.
Yes.
And took a bunch of his stuff Go ahead.
Murdered
Without
him.
using Patron Bond, can I commune with Father Frost?
Kind of, yeah.
Just to sort of be like, yo, what's going on?
What's happening? Yeah, like going up
like,
into the...
Man, what's, like, I'm just, like, meditating.
Okay.
I'm just like, what's going on?
Okay, good. So these things come together. So because Father Frost was the one that was kidnapped, right? Yeah. And now he's become this celestial entity. So he was kidnapped.
By the way, rough breaking to Ned. Just being like, yeah, I saw him. He's the universe now.
Well, I guess there are worse ways you could end up.
I mean, fair.
I mean, he could end up with a mutilated face.
But does that mean we get to keep the stuff?
Oh yeah, I think you are definitely the chosen ones to carry his axe and everything.
That thing turned into a tiara on your head.
Yeah.
What
He takes it off and it becomes a helmet again.
Yeah. They built this.
City.
Gnome.
What did they build it on?
Rocks.
Oh.
And roll.
Oh.
The Avalanche Lords built this celestial thing to attack the city,
Okay.
right? And they sent these little mannequin things in to attack. And it's like, what was the point of all this? What was their obsession with the city? So the Father Frost, in one of your dreams, sends you the image of Sorrowthorn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So Sorrowthorn was hidden in the city
Yes.
under the Chrome Dome,
Yes.
right? And so they came from further north, and apparently their whole plan was to try to get Sorrowthorn. Like the
irony of them seeing Sorrowthorn and still attacking the town.
Well, by the time they saw it,
they were already like, we're here.
Well, their dome had been destroyed. Yeah, I didn't think of that though. That's true. There should have been a reaction when they saw the sword. So they came from the north. They got this dragon. They built this thing, all this stuff because there was no other way to get through the dome.
Yeah, they had to.
And get the rune sword. Yeah, the Avalanche Lords were attacking the city, and the sword wasn't even in it. The sword was with you guys, but they didn't know that. But the people of the city didn't know about the sword until you guys discovered it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, with all that in mind, do you guys want to go back to Zelkor's Ferry? Do you want to try to get across the mountains, across the spine of the world, and go north? Because normally, Mother Ulna, or whatever her name is, normally people don't try to go through Dugan's Gap in the winter. Things get really dicey up there. There's avalanches and there's all kinds of winter wolves and winter polar worms and even yetis sometimes.
You can say it's almost tainted.
There is a taint of evil and a taint of winter up there. Yeah. I don't understand why everybody's laughing at me. But the thing is, people just don't try it in the winter. And now, as the winter just refuses to lift.
That's where I was thinking doesn't seem to be leaving. Winter doesn't seem to be leaving, so we really don't have a choice, do we?
To not go up there?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it would take a truly heroic band of adventurers to get over the gap in winter. I mean, there could be all kinds of...
If only we knew an adventurous...
With
If only
rockets.
Kind of sled that can get us over it.
If only we knew a heroic band of adventurers.
Cut to Ned's eyes just darting back and forth.
No, wait. She says that, and Abramovich is back in the corner and he's drinking. He's like, if only we knew a brand of brave adventurers. So he takes another drink, and then Albert stands up.
If only we had some kind of sled that can get us up over Dugan's Gap, the tainted gap of Dugan.
Yeah, straight through the gap on a rocket sled.
I'm just trying to say it's definitely not something that a bunch of zero levels could attempt. There's going to be all kinds of encounters trying to get up there through the mountains. So I mean, it sounds to me like the world is just doomed. You're going to have to.
Sounds good to me.
You're going to have to count on whoever's already up there and hope for the best.
All right, sounds good to me.
Wow, that seems like a very reliable plan.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's just hope that there's somebody up there.
we've already just said that we want Ned to go back to Zelkor's Ferry.
I mean, he'll be out of the party, so you want to hear his voice.
You'll be
anytime.
happy. I thought you'd be
And
happy
he'll
with
be
that.
able to take care
I
of
won't
all
stop
of our
until
house
he's
men.
dead.
And he's going to make the greatest, most awesome bass ever. It's going to have like
Banjo picking.
clap on.
And who knows? He may make us rocket sleds.
So,
Or at
so
least
four,
something, you know,
four episodes
a
from
chair
now,
that goes up the stairs by itself.
4 episodes from now, you guys are trapped. You're surrounded by 15 frost giants, and out comes Ned on the rocket sled with Crunchy the Yeti on top of it. They come flying into the battle and save you all. I can't wait. It's going
What's
to be
awesome
great.
is that the rocket sled transforms into a robot.
Yes, and stands up.
Decepticon. Roll
And
out.
has a big giant sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the little sled things. Both of them combined.
Oh yeah, the runners. Yeah. These are the promises we're making, friends. Stick around till the end of season 2 of Mighty Deeds.
You're gonna love
and
it.
we personally promise you.
It's a rocket sled. Now it's a robot rocket sled.
Mighty Deeds is a production of the Murfreesboro Murder Hobo Old School Gaming Association. We're playing dungeon crawl classics from Goodman Games, set in Fritz Leiber's World of Nawa. Original music is provided by yours truly and by Joey Hodge. You can check out more of his music at joeyhodge.com. Thanks for listening, and join us next time for more Mighty Deeds.
I tell him,
these
I tell Ned
resources.
that there are some dwarves there to use my name, and that they'll be in good with them. And he
Right.
started
We write him a letter of
recommendation.
Yeah.
forgive his voice.
To whom it may concern, he's going to be real irritating for a little while.
Nothgar and Foregram. Try to overlook his voice. He's a pretty good inventor.
No, that's the next plot,
Okay,
guys.
sorry,
We
your
get
plot's
back, and then
gonna
Ned's
go
been
fast.
murdered, and there's a note on his body that said, "I just couldn't stand the voice. I'm so sorry." And we got to investigate. It'll take like 3
He has a really personal grudge against my old man
we're
McGucket
just
voice.
planning.
I mean, it's
Whatever
like
you do, don't push this button. He pushes it, it blows up.
during your time in Krinnleton, you guys hear different rumors about Dugan's Pass. Each of you, Dugan's Gap?
Dugan's Gap.
Dugan's Gap. You can each roll a d4, a d10. You can each roll a d10, find out what rumor you hear.
10.
Rumor
9.
Hold on. The woods up there have a malicious nature, shifting the path to confound travelers. Only magical means can safely guide you through. What'd you roll, Sully? Or what'd you roll, Luke? You rolled a 9?
9.
Witches can make a magic bag of frogs that'll guide you through.
Okay.
Oh.
Ice toads,
I find that unlikely.
Ice toad.
snow frogs.
Don't be ridiculous. Witches aren't real.
What'd you roll, Jason?
I don't believe in magic.
5.
Thank you.
There you go.
Meanwhile, guy over here shooting magma rays.
Magma.
Not magic. I don't believe it.
There's an evil dwarf, a dwarf hermit, who roams the highest parts of the pass.
Arr! Is there such a thing as an evil dwarf? Maybe a misunderstood dwarf.
Is he a half dwarf?
Oh, that's evil. That's evil.
Half dwarf.
Dwarves are very discriminated against. Sully, what did you roll?
There's an evil dwarf that guards the pass.
Well, he roams the highest parts of the pass.
Allegedly.
Yes. So we've heard.
I rolled a 1. You die.
Roll again. Yeah, do roll again. It's basically the same one that Carl got. The forest pass is alive. It can
again.
change if it wants
I
to.
rolled a 0.
Okay, roll again.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my gosh, you don't get to roll anymore.
I rolled an 8.
You don't get any more. You're so bad at this.
Red, one-eyed orcs roam the forest.
So a cyclops.
A psy-orc, an orcsclops with red eye.
You mean a cyclops? A cyclopean orc?
A cyclopean orc
With a red eye.
with a red eye.
Oh, the eye is red.
Yes.
The eyes have it.
Oh no, you're right. They're just red one-eyed orcs. They're not red-eyed. They're not one red-eyed orcs. They're red.
They're not red-eyed
Okay,
cyclopean
listen. Wait, now I'm confused.
Are you saying the orcs have red eyes?
Listen,
Or
listen.
are the orcs red with one eye?
Here's what's important.
I'm confused.
Okay, the fact that I laughed when I read this
Yes.
and then I didn't understand what it meant,
Yes.
that does not mean that this is one of the false rumors, okay?
Right.
I could still make this true,
Right.
just to spite you.
But what you're saying is the orc is red, or the orc's eye is
So,
red.
so there's two people. There's two people at the table drinking with you, right? No, fool. They have red eyes. They're normal colored orcs with red eyes. No, I don't know where you heard that. The orc is red and it has a normal colored eye. That doesn't even make any sense. friends. It's the red eye that's so scary. You see that one red eye peeking out at you from the darkness.
I think this information's reliable.
But what color is the eye if it's a red orc?
You never get to see them because they kill you like that.
How do you know it has one eye
That
then?
sounds scary as hell.
How do you know that's
You just outthought my logic.
How do you know it's red?
You keep your rumor, I'll keep my rumor, okay?
I can't help it. I'm curious by nature.
All right, I'm glad you asked. He was writing in his journal, and he wrote down, what's that? A red one-eyed orc? And then it trails off because he got killed. Oh, a red one-eyed orc. I hope he doesn't bark.
Yeah, just like in Monty Python.
Who would write out bark? Well, maybe he perished as he wrote it.
Listeners, we are now getting into Winds of the Ice Forest by J.V. West, an excellent DCC adventure for third-level characters.
Let me show the cover
not Michael
and
Carter.
viewer. Twitch stream.
And viewers.
Yes, viewer and listeners. By the way, we should explain
Wait,
this. By the
wanna see
time this...
I want to see the cover. I love those.
The drawing? Yeah.
Are they playing
I actually,
Leapfrog?
the guy who does this art, I love a lot.
Are they playing Leap Yeti?
Yeah, they're playing Leap Yeti as they're coming at him.
I'm just trying to have some fun. Why are you guys freaking out?
This guy does a lot of the illustrations for some really cool OSR products, including, I think, Black Pudding. Which, by the way, we should explain while we're on the podcast. By the time this comes out, we are trying to launch
A Twitch stream of a separate but related Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign. You can find us on Twitch as Mighty Deeds Pod, but we're launching it as Mighty Deeds Pod, so we're not up to speed on the technology yet, but however you search that, we're going to be airing that every other week on Tuesday nights, starting at about 6 o'clock Central Time. Are we Central Time?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Starting about 6 o'clock Central Time. So, and then we're going to turn around and post it on YouTube on the Mighty Deeds. What's the Mighty Deeds YouTube channel called? Just Mighty
I think
Deeds
it's just called
Pod?
Mighty Deeds Pod, yeah.
Yeah, which is also called Mighty Deeds Pod. You can check us out on YouTube for more on that.